What's up, everybody? Comic Quarter 410 here. My local pull list shop was smart enough to start their free comic book day sale on Wednesday when the new books came out, so that way the people pulling for sale books wouldn't have to deal with all the mayhem that is free comic book day on Saturday. So I picked up some nice stuff, and I even hit up another sale over the past 2 weeks. First off, did some more work on my Marvel graphic novel run. I'm getting closer to having that completed. Got the Bill Mantlo Cloak and Dagger graphic novel. These are all beautiful near mint copies too. Got the Punisher Return to Big Nothing with this great Mike Zett cover. I've had the hardcover for many years, and in my experience, this softcover version for some reason is much harder to find than the hardcover. Got the Wolverine Bloody Choices Marvel graphic novel by John Buscema and Tom DeFalco. Picked this up mainly just for the cover. It's by an artist I'm not familiar with named Amsel. I keep meaning to Google it, but what a stunning painted cover here to this Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome storybook. I'd never seen it. The price was right, and when I opened it, it seemed like it had never been read. So, snatched that up. And I was very happy to get my hands on this one. This is a really tough one to find, and most of you know I'm a big Richard Corbin fan. This is the Jeremy Brood Fanagor Press softcover by Jan Sterned and Richard Corbin. So I was happy to get my hands on that one. Also bought a book off my good friend Evan Leahy once again. And Evan was nice enough to throw me some really cool free books along with it. Bought this copy of Defenders 28 off Evan. He gave me a very good price. It's probably about a fine minus copy. And, you know, it's first Starhawk, obviously. Going to see that movie later tonight. And out of the kindness of his heart, Evan knows I love Watchmen. And he threw in this reprint of Watchmen #1 that I did not have. Very cool. He threw this Dark Times Star Wars San Diego Comic-Con variant to me for free. I'd never seen that one before. And Evan knows I'm a big Neil Adams fan, so he sent me the Neil Adams variant to Royals #1. Great cover there. And he heard me mention in one of my videos recently that I was only missing 3 of these Joe Jusko corner box variants, one of them being the Punisher. So he picked that up at his shop and sent it to me for free. Evan, thank you so much. That was so cool of you to give me all those books for free. I appreciate it, buddy. Next up, I did a trade with my good friend Terrence for this Aspen Michael Turner Darth Maul variant. He ordered extra, so I traded him some books he needed for one of his doubles. Very cool cover. Found some Xenozoic tales that I'm missing. I only need 2 issues now. The final issue in #7, which I believe actually a local dealer friend of mine found for me and stuck aside. But love, love, love Mark Schultz's Xenozoic covers. This is Xenozoic Tales #8. Xenozoic #9. And #10. What a stunning cover. He's one of the great unsung artists in the business. And Xenozoic #13. Another great cover. So, almost done with that. Got a great deal on this book from my pull list shop. This is Marvel Superheroes 18, first appearance of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Pretty beat up copy. This is like a 3.0 copy. But they had $50 on it and they gave it to me for $30. So, even though it's low grade, I thought that price was more than fair. It's a lot cheaper than it goes for. And I also got this reprint of their first appearance in Astonishing Tales #29. I'm almost done this run as well. I now only need 2 issues of Astonishing Tales. And this was the only one that goes for any money that I had still needed. And I remember around the time the first movie came out, this was like a $50 book, and I just didn't want to pay that for a reprint of their first appearance. But it has since cooled off, and I think I paid $12, maybe 15 for that. So, almost done my Astonishing Tales run. Did really, really, really well on picking up some more DC Whitman covers. Really stoked with the deal that one of my friends gave me on these books. And again, as always happens when I show the Whitmans, I forget to look inside and write down the issue numbers because they obviously aren't on the front cover. Got a black circle Whitman logo, Superboy and Legion of Superheroes, Superman. In my experience, there are exceptions. It's not like a rule of thumb per se, but a lot of the times the clear circle Whitman logos are the harder ones to find. So I was happy to get my hands on these. This is Action Comics. Great Ross Andrew cover there. Superman, clear circle. Another Superman, clear circle. I believe those are all Ross Andrew covers. Got my hands on this Justice League. This one's a pretty tough one to find in my experience. Wonder Woman, another clear circle. This one's kind of in rough shape, but I think this was like $5. Dick Giordano solo cover. Legion of Superheroes, clear circle. Another Superman Whitman. Another Giordano solo cover. You usually see him inking other people because he can make other pencilers' work look even greater, but another solo Dick Giordano cover here. Beautiful cover with Captain Boomerang. Batman, black circle. Another Batman Whitman. And Brave and the Bold. So, slowly cracking away on those Whitman variants. Like I say, some of them are not hard to find at all, and some of them, like the Warlord and Sergeant Rock, are impossible to get. So, sooner or later, get those done. I just wanted to show these real quick because a few videos ago, I showed my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 and 4 that I had got signed by Kevin Eastman and submitted them to CCS and CGC, and they came back with horrible wave damage, and I had to send them back 2 more times, but Matt Nelson contacted me after the first time I sent them back and they still had wave damage. He said, if you give us another chance, please send them back. I will personally repress your books and do what I can to get the flaws out of them. And he did a great job. I'm going to keep an eye on him for the next month to make sure the wave damage doesn't creep back. But he really did fix the problem, which is great. This is my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 3. Was a Blue Label 9.6. I cracked it. Eastman signed it and, as always, does a turtle head sketch there. Very happy to have that. I really wanted them to fix these particular copies because these are copies I bought raw grade back in middle school, and I've kept them near mint for all these years, so I was glad they rescued them. And this is my Turtles number 4, and it came back in 9.4 with white pages. It was a 9.6 when I cracked it. It came back with the same grader notes. It just tells me they're grading a little harder now than they were, 8 years ago, 10 years ago. But beautiful, beautiful Peter Laird cover. I love this cover. And Eastman signed it in gold right there. It's a great wraparound. I really love this cover and the green tones on it. I'd like to get to meet Peter Laird someday, but very happy with the way these books look now. So big thank you to Matt Nelson and the young lady Bree at CGC who helped me get this corrected and reimbursed me for shipping and everything. So crisis averted for now. But everyone, I always appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves and enjoy your comic books.